acts performed their hearts out. At stake, $1 million and the title Best New Act in America. In just a moment, we find out which 5 have made it through to the top 10 and who's going home. Buckle up! It's America's Got Talent!
It's the America's Got Talent Top 10. Please welcome your judges. Piers Morgan, Sharon Osbourne, and David Hasselhoff. Your host, Jerry Springer.
Thank you, hello, and welcome to America's Got Talent, the search for the best new act in America. Now we're seconds away from revealing the final 5 acts to make it into the top 10. Those 10 will perform tonight, hoping you'll keep them in the competition and on course for that title. Now last week, our second group of semifinalists performed. You watched and you voted. And here's a reminder of what happened last week.
I thought you were like a one-hit wonder. What else could these guys do? You did it tonight, and you know you nailed it.
You're fabulous-looking young girls, but we need more.
Your act changed completely. Big mistake.
You've got an amazing voice, and I'm going to see you at the final.
I see friends shaking hands.
I take everything I've ever said about ventriloquists back. You are ready.
The way you make me feel, you really turn me on.
You guys have got it. You really do have amazing talent.
I think you are absolutely amazing.
I know you can do it, and I know you got it, and hopefully you get to the next round and step it up. It'd be great.
I think you look great, but I would have liked a bit more acrobatics than we saw, but a good performance again.
Yes, you are a very talented family, but I think it was all a bit frantic.
And here they are, last week's 10 semi-finalists. All right, this is it. We've had millions of votes. 5 of these acts will be going forward into the top 10. 5 of them will be going home. America has decided. In no particular order, the first act through to the top 10 is... Terry Vader! The second act through to the top 10 is... The The third act through to the top 10 is... The fourth act through to the top 10 is... The Duttons! And that leaves us with 6 acts. But there's only one place left in our top 10. You voted, America. You have made your choice. The fifth and final act going through to the top 10 is... Jason Pritchett! For those of you who didn't make it, I am truly sorry. You've been great competitors. How about a nice hand for our runners-up? But congratulations to you guys for making it through. Congratulations. America, here is your top 10. There you have it, the top 10. Of course, with the Duttons, it looks like the top 50. So, Sharon, did America get it right?
I have to be truthful with you, Jerry. There's a couple of acts that went through that I would never have put through. But what do I know?
So we started with tens of thousands of America's finest talents, and now we're down to just 10. From now on, it's a whole new ball game. All 10 will perform again tonight, but only 8 will survive. With your votes, you will decide who to save and who to send home. So, Dutton, go and get changed. You're on first. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to America's Got Talent. We've got our top 10, but now they're all going to have to fight it out to stay in the competition. Only 8 will survive. First, to try and win your votes is not so much a one-man band, more a one-family orchestra. It is the Duttons.
The song that we did for the last performance, La Bamba, is one of our favorites.
Not the sort of song I think that suits your group.
The judges questioned the song choice, so this week you'll see something new.
We've really been enjoying each week, but there is an incredible amount of pressure involved.
We're brothers and sisters, and so we don't always agree, so Mom and Dad have the last word.
We've always been able to resolve those things because we love each other.
Without them, we would not be successful.
The children have asked us to give them guidance, and that's the strength.
We never thought we'd get this far, and we just don't want to go home.
In Missouri, performing for your vote, here are the Duttons.
Well, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man's song on the fiddle and played it hot, the devil jumped up on a hickory stump, said, "Boy, let me tell you what. Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard. 'Cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil music cards. And if you win, you'll get this shiny fiddle made of gold. But if you lose, the devil gets your soul." finished, Johnny said, "You're pretty good, old son. But sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done."
Run, man, run, boys, run. Building the house to the rising sun.
Well, it seems like half the audience are your family members. But you know what? The other half love you too. Last week, we thought the song was wrong. In the beginning, I thought, oh no, another bad choice. I thought you nailed it tonight. Yeah. And you know what? You really are what America's about. You are the consummate apple pie American family. And tonight, you won me over, and I'm glad you got voted back, and I hope you come back.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, guys, when I look at you, I think I'm watching the Waltons. Not in a bad way, it's very good, but we're just like the Waltons. You're all happy and shiny and smiley. Much better song than last week, guys.
Thank you, Sharon.
Look, I've got to be honest with you, I must have been listening to a different song to David, because when you lot hit the violins together and came marching towards me, it sounded like the noise that a bunch of shrimps make when they're being boiled alive. Well, it did.
I would like to ask one question. Who is your dentist? Look at those teeth. Come on.
Pierce was pretty rough on you again. But he was rough on you last week, and America said, sorry, Pierce, you're wrong. And they voted for you. So are you worried? I'm just saying, do you get nervous after his comments last week?
Actually, that X has come to be kind of comforting. Thank you, Pierce. We're having just such a great time, and we couldn't feel more grateful to be here among the top 10. Thank you for your votes.
There you go. Okay. If you want to see the Duttons go through, call 1-866-60-AGT-01 at the end of the show. That's 1-866-602-4801. Or you can also vote online at NBC.com. But listen, you can't vote until the end of the show, because if you vote now, it won't count. All right, let's hear it for the Duttons. And running, as you can see. Next up, hoping his life is about to change, is Robert Hatcher.
Making it to the top 10 is like a dream come true.
I wanna run to you, Robert Hatcher.
Going from a guy that works in the sewer to becoming $1 million star would be the proudest moment in my life. My biggest supporter has always been my grandfather. He used to say I sounded like a young Luther Vandross, so they would always call me Little Luther. All through my life working in the sewers, he has always told me to never give up on my dream. Now he is really ill, and I want to let him know that dreams can come true. So I want to go out there and make him proud because he believes in me, and I'm doing this for him.
From Cincinnati, Ohio, performing for your votes, here is Robert Hatcher.
You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. Saw the best it was in me. Lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith to believe. I'm everything I am because you love me. Oh. your love right into my life. You've been my inspiration through the lies you were the truth. Yeah, my world is a better place because of you. I'm everything I am because you love me. I'm everything I am because you love me.
You said the name of that song was You're Everything I Am Because You Love Me. I think you dedicated that to your grandfather tonight, you know? And you know what? You said you wanted to make him proud, and you did him proud tonight.
Thank you.
Great song. You sang it really well, and you've got great likability.
Oh, thank you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Robert, if this was a smiling competition, you'd win the $1 million right away. So, but it's not, and this is where it gets really tough. Okay, we're down to the last 10. One of you guys are going to win $1 million and have a fabulous career, and I've got to be very tough in the judging at this stage for reasons that you'll understand.
Yes.
I didn't think that was your best performance vocally. I thought you struggled a bit when you hit the high note, but what I would say about you is that the emotion and passion that you bring to your performances make up for any of those deficiencies.
Oh, thank you.
You're the finest thing ever to come out of a Cincinnati sewer. I'll tell you that. Honestly, do you have in mind now what you're going to do to go to the next level?
Yes, I have in mind. Vote me back next week and you'll hear it. I got in mind.
All right. All right, has Robert done enough? Want to vote for him? Call 1-866-60-AGT-02. That's 1-866-602-4802. Or vote online at NBC.com. But please wait until the end of the show. Give a big hand for Robert Hatcher. We're 2 down, 8 to go. Now, last week, one of the Calypso tumblers put his ankles behind his ears. Where the heck is he going to put them to win your votes this week? You don't want to know, but find out right after this. All right, welcome back to America's Got Talent. You know, we've got 10 acts tonight, but remember, only 8 will make it through. Now, just when you thought you had seen everything the human body can do, along come our next contestants to totally blow you away. They're the Calypso Tumblers.
With our last performance, we did what we set out to do, but now we're about to take it higher.
We're from a small island in the West Indies called St. Kitts, and when the people heard that we were supposed to be on America Got Talent, they all went home, turned the television on, and there was a blackout.
We feel that we're representing the entire Caribbean, and all we want to do is make them proud of us. Doing a show on the street is totally different to doing a show on the stage, and that builds pressure on us, because this stage is winning it or nothing. We're not settling for no place but #1.
New York, performing for your vote, it's the Calypso Tumblers.
the show, I said, how can they be better? And you blew us away tonight. The lights are on in St. Kitts. You were terrific tonight. Awesome.
Guys, I tell you, your pacing of your act is just unbelievable. It doesn't dip for a minute. It's high energy from beginning to end. And thank you for the rose, darling boy.
Guys, that was fantastic. You know, people keep saying to me that a bunch of guys who've played for 20 years in the parks and the beaches can't win America's Got Talent. After that performance, you can.
You said you're not going to settle for anything but the top. Number one, you want to win it all. How do you have in mind already what you're going to do next week? Is there any position that the human body can go in that you haven't already put it in?
We are grateful that America voted us back, and we are going to prove to America that it did not make a mistake, because we're going to get better.
You want to see these guys keep tumbling? Then vote for the Calypso Tumblers. Call 1-866-60-AGT-03. That's 1-866-602-4803. Or vote online at NBC.com. Go wild and do somersaults for the Calypso Tumblers! Okay, we got plenty of more acts coming up tonight, all hoping they'll be crowned Best New Act in America. Country singer Jason Pritchett is getting ready backstage. His chance of the spotlight is coming up right after the break. To America's Got Talent, the show where you decide who is the most talented new act in America. Now, our next performer says that he hopes someday he'll be singing in the right place at the right time. Will that be tonight? He is Jason Pritchett.
The last performance in my mind was, I felt like I did really good. I wanted to come out and just rock it.
But I personally much preferred you with your guitar doing great country stuff.
This next round, I'm going to slow it back down a little bit and sing a ballad. Hopefully the judges will like that. Being in this competition means the world to me, because recently I've been on a cruise ship. You work every night. You can't just get off whenever you want to. I miss my family a lot. Spending time away from my family to search for my dream, that's one of the big sacrifices that you make. It's a struggle, but every musician has to pay their bills. I'm doing this for my family. If I win this competition, it would change my life drastically. This is the closest I've ever been to my dream coming true.
Performing for your vote, please welcome Jason Pritchett.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what's being said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. You say it best when you say nothing at all.
Jason, last week you must have did something right because you got voted back.
That's a good thing.
And you got so much charisma, and you work on a cruise ship. Well, your career, man, is cruising now. Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Darling Jason, darling, you definitely have found your comfort zone.
Thank you.
Singing country, it's where you belong. And I truly believe that with the right songs, you could have a huge hit album.
Thank you so much, man.
Jason, look, much better choice of song. Definitely suits you better. Here's my problem. I've watched you performing 3 or 4 times now. Yeah. I've yet to see a performance that tells me you're not just a very good cruise ship performer. What I was going to say was, though, I think you've got it in you, all right? I just haven't seen it yet, but I believe you have the potential.
Thank you, sir.
Knowing that you're this close to winning the prize, and based on what the judges said, what do you do now to bring it to the next level?
You step it up, and I'm going to show Pierce that I got it.
I tell you what, has Jason done enough to win your vote? If he has, call 1-866-60-AGT-04. That's 1-866-602-4804. Calls are toll-free from landlines, or you can go online at NBC.com. But don't do anything until the end of the show. Let's hear it for Jason Pritchett! Up, trying to win your votes is a woman who's normally quiet and reserved, but when she gets on stage, she explodes into a musical miracle. It's Butterscotch.
You're awesome. You're effortless. I think you're going to win this competition.
I think David's comments put a little bit of pressure on me, but if I follow what I know I have in my heart, I can win. I grew up in Davis, California, playing classical piano, but I was always looking for something more exciting. When I was at school, I made a song called Butterscotch. People at my school liked it and it just kind of stuck. Looking at the beginning and looking at now, it's somewhat a transition from Antoinette to Butterscotch. As soon as I step on the stage, a new person, a new soul, a new mind takes over. I have to succeed tonight. I know what I have to do, and this is what I love to do, so this is what I'm gonna do.
From Davis, California, performing for your vote, here's Butterscotch.
Get up. Put your hands together. Come on. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you who decide to do your thing. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I can't. 1, 2, 3. If you want me to love you, baby, I will. Believe me, baby, it ain't no big deal. Oh, you need love now, just as bad as I do. Don't make no difference now, who you do your things. It's your thing. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you what it's like to do. It's your thing. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you what it's like to do. It's your thing.
Okay. Now, You said my comments put pressure on you. Now, you got two ways to go. You lead the pack or you run with the pack. And you know what? You lead the pack. Good job. Every show, you're different, and that's amazing.
Yeah, Mrs., you definitely took it up a whole different level tonight. I mean, you shone. Really incredible difference from last week. Oh, you're very special.
Right, Butterscotch, your performance was brilliant. However, there's a part of you that still doesn't believe you're a star. You creep around the stage like you don't really belong there, right? It is time you started believing you're a star, because you are a star.
When you hear what Pierce is saying, and even though sometimes they've criticized you, the audience has loved you. Do you give a lot of credence to what they say?
I know I love the stage. It's my home, so I don't need to think or believe I'm a star. I know I'm a star.
Whoa! Oh! You go, girlfriend! If Butterscotch is your thing, make her day. Vote for her. Call 1-866-60-AGT-05 at the end of the show. That's 1-866-602-4805. Or you can vote online at NBC.com. Make some noise for Butterscotch. Okay, the Glamazons are up next. They're backstage, going through their steps one last time. Stick around, you'll see what they've got right after this. Hey, welcome back to America's Got Talent. Up next are four ladies who look like $1 million. But will they win $1 million? Well, that's up to you. They've got it, and they flaunt it. Here they are, the Glamazons.
As a group, we've spent our lives fighting for acceptance for what we look like, and I think last week we really turned that corner.
You kick-ass sing. You're really great.
When David said that we can really sing, that was the moment that I felt most proud, because if you think I'm sexy, that's great, but we're here to show you what we do, and what we do is sing.
All of our lives in New York, there have been people who've doubted us, and now we've really proved that Glamazons are for real.
We've had so much support, so many fans coming forward. I feel like when we walk out on stage, it's for all of those people who are hoping for us and wishing for us to do our best. We're four girls who just gave up our day jobs to follow our dream, and we're gonna bring it. We're gonna work as hard as we can to win this thing.
New York, performing for your vote, get ready for the Glamazons!
Never know how much I love you, never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. Oh, I would call my name, because I know you're gonna treat me right. You give me fever.
You were going to bring it, and baby, you brought it tonight. You give me feet. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
And each time you do the show, you step it up, and that's what this show is about. And I think you're going to go a long way in this competition.
Girls, I have to say, you do not have the best voices in this contest. By far, you do not. But what you do have is chutzpah. And I love you because you're so sassy. You really are sassy. I love your confidence. I love what you do for women. And more power to you.
Thank you.
Never mind what you do for women, it's what you do for men that interests me. But I was coming down with a fever myself there, to be honest. Look, I don't think it matters stuff that you're not the best singers in the world. What you are is an act, you know? Would I pay to see you? Yes, I would. You're fun, and you're entertaining, and everyone loves you. Great.
Thank you.
Oh. So, when you hear what the judges say, what's your response?
Well, we're working hard every day on singing, and, you know, we're just going to keep getting better and better.
And the outfits will keep getting better and better, I'll tell you that.
Smaller and smaller.
Hey, have the Glamazons raise your temperature? Then you gotta vote for them. Call 1-866-60-AGT-06. That's 1-866-602-4806. Or log on to NBC.com. But don't do anything until the lines open at the end of the show. Because if you vote now, it's just not going to count. Right now, go crazy for the Glamazons. Just 4 more acts to go, then you get to have your say. For Cass Haley, this is the chance he's been waiting for all his life. And the waiting will be over right after this. Hey, welcome back. This is America's Got Talent. Tonight, our top 10 acts are fighting it out for a place in next week's top 8. Now, who goes through? Well, that's up to you. You have the votes. Use them. You can change someone's life tonight. Hoping it's going to be him is act number 7, Cass Haley.
Your love is lifting me higher.
The last performance, I really felt really good about it. To be performing and see my beautiful wife, it was amazing. Me and my wife met in high school. It was pretty much love at first sight. She's been my rock ever since. I mean, here I am, musician that's pulling in a couple $100 a week. I want to win this competition because it'll allow Cassie to not have to work so hard and be the great mother that she is. The song I'm singing tonight, it's a great song about passion and love and life.
From Arlington, Texas, performing for your votes, please welcome Cass Haley.
Yeah, when you left me, baby. But baby, you only hurt myself. So won't you bring it home? Won't you bring your sweet loving home? Oh, back home to me. Well, if you change your mind now. Jump out, leaving me. Leaving me behind now. Yeah, if you ever, baby, just bring your sweet loving.
You know, brother, you said it's about passion, love, life. It's also about talent, man. You know, and every time you come on this show, you step it up and you bring something different. I keep saying, what can he do that's going to be better? Tonight, you blew me away again.
Cass, every performance that you give, it's effortless. It seems that it's just so natural for you to do what you do. You've got a great comfort zone. You're one hell of a cool guy. I just adore you.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Cass, what I think is this. I didn't not enjoy it because you're a great singer. You've got the best voice in the competition. I didn't, but I didn't particularly like you doing blues, and I'll tell you why. I thought you were straining too much, shouting a bit too much. It didn't really suit that amazing voice you have. You created in your audition a moment of real magic when you sang Walking on the Moon. And I think that kind of slightly reggae sound that you produced then is your best sound.
Thank you.
When you listen to what he says now, because you are so close to winning this thing, you really are. You got to be thinking about that. Do you take what they say and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do the next act?
I respect their opinion.
You thinking about winning it all?
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to. I would love to win it all.
So, do you want Cass Haley to go through? Well, he won't unless you vote for him. Call 1-866-60-AGT-07. That's 1-866-602-4807. You can also vote online at NBC.com. And remember, this is important, all our numbers are 866 numbers, not 800 numbers. We wouldn't want you, ordering pizza by mistake. So right now, make some noise for Cass Haley. After the break, we've got ventriloquist Terry Fader. He looks pretty calm now, but what happens if Emma the puppet forgets her lines? They're up next right after this. Welcome back to America's Got Talent. We've seen 7 performances so far, and only 1 X. The judges must be pretty impressed. Will that change? Let's see. Next up is the man of 1,000 voices, none of them his own. It's Terry Fader.
I really felt that my last performance was my best ever.
I take everything I've ever said about ventriloquists back. You are ready.
One of the things I've longed to do is to bring validity to the art form of ventriloquism. Just a little over a year ago, I did a performance for a 1,000-seat theater in Dallas, and there was only one 12-year-old boy in the audience, and it was so disheartening. I almost gave up, and my wife said, no, you really are good at this. Winning the $1 million would mean so much to me. To know that I could possibly be the person that brings ventriloquism back into the mainstream as a valid art form gives me so much joy, I really can't even describe it.
From Dallas, Texas, performing for your vote, here is Terry
Unforgettable. That's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far, like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way, and forevermore,
That's how you'll stay. That's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
To be honest, I thought tonight you started off a little bit tentative, and then when your puppets sang, you blew me away again.
I always do that.
The funny thing is, your puppets sing actually better than you.
They do. I agree.
But you are the puppet, so it's quite confusing.
Terry, I don't think people realize how difficult it is what you do, because you sing, you do impersonations, and you're a ventriloquist, and you do it all at once. And you are so multi-talented.
Thank you.
You know, Terry, next time you're playing a 1,000-seat theatre, I'd like to sell the tickets for you. Because, you know, let's not beat about the bush here. You are the best ventriloquist I have ever seen.
Thank you.
I would certainly echo what they said. Oh, thank you. What does this mean to you? You are so close. They are loving this.
Tonight, my dreams are coming true. No doubt about it.
Okay. If you want to see Terry Fader and Emma go through to the top 8, you got to vote. Call 1-866-60-AGT-08. That's 1-866-602-4808. Or you can go online at NBC.com. But sit tight. You can't do anything until the end of the show. Give it up for Terry Fader! Next, our youngest competitor, if you don't include Emma the Puppet, will be singing for your votes. Julianne Irwin gets her chance to prove she's America's most talented new act right after the break. Welcome back to America's Got Talent. And singing next is a 14-year-old girl who dreams of walking in the footsteps of her country music heroes. She's certainly got the voice for it. Here's Julianne Irwin.
My last performance was like, oh my gosh. It was just absolute elation.
I have absolutely no doubt you're going to the next round.
Julianne Irwin!
When my parents stood up, I almost couldn't contain myself. One of them, at least, is always in the audience when I perform. It's usually my dad.
I noticed her singing. She was about 3 years old, and she's never stopped. I don't think a father could be more proud of his daughter than I am of Julianne.
Tonight, I'm going to step it up once again. I've been practicing every single day. I'm going to go out there, see my dad, and hopefully he'll be proud and smiling back.
Maryland, performing for your votes, please welcome Julianne Irwin.
I need time to get you off my mind, and I may sometimes bother you, try to be even ask too much of you from time to time. Surely someday I'll look up and see the morning sun without another lonely night behind me. Then I'll know I'm over you and all my crying's done. No more hurting memories can find me. till I can make it on my own.
I think tonight was not your best performance. It was a little high. You were kind of pushing a little bit, you know?
Okay.
So next time, take a deep breath, you know, get on your game a little bit more in the next
Okay.
song. All right.
Thank you.
Julian, yeah, you did have some pitching problems tonight. You really did. But, you know, you're like a little angel. You're a divine little thing. And I'm sure next week, because I'm sure you'll be coming back, you will get better next week. Thank you.
Julian, look, this is the situation. We're now down to the top 10. One of you gets $1 million and a great career, okay? That's why we're being quite tough now on all the contestants.
Yeah.
And they're right, you know, it was a very big song and you struggled in places to really hit those big notes. My advice to you would be, next time, lower the temperature a bit on the singing, all right? You're 14, you're not 24. Your voice is not fully mature yet. Just calm it down. Take a deep breath, like David says. Choose a song that really suits a slightly lower tempo, and you could go a long way.
What are you thinking right now, this close, after listening to them?
I'm so excited to be standing here, and you know what? I'm going to come back next week and do even better.
There you go. So, has Julianne sung her way to your heart? If so, you gotta vote for her. Call 1-866-60-AGT-09. That's 1-866-602-4809. Or vote online at NBC.com, but not yet. Give a big hand for Julianne Irwin. We've just one act to go. Can sideswipe, leap, kick, and spin their way to your votes? Find out right after this. Whoa, welcome back. This is America's Got Talent. Our last act tonight is all about skill, strength, and stamina. You can strain something just watching them. It's Sideswipe.
America voting us through is a great feeling and a feeling of acceptance for all of us.
Sideswipe!
A lot of the philosophies in the martial arts we live by. Self-discipline, respect, honor. It's a quality that has, kept us all, very humble. To win this competition, we are putting in a superhuman effort.
Nobody trains for second place. We're here and we're giving this 110% to go all the way, to win the $1 million prize.
You've been practicing it almost to the point of sheer injury. Tonight we're gonna go out on stage and we're gonna fly.
California, performing for your votes, here are Sideswipe.
How you guys doing?
Hey, David.
All right, here's what I thought. I thought it was a little bit confusing tonight. What I loved about your act in the beginning is that it was precise. I could watch it, I could feel it, I got the emotion, I got the dance. It was a little bit too all over the place, but it got really progressively better, okay? That's fine.
Guys, I like the fact that you shook it up a bit tonight by bringing in the kids, but I have to tell you, you guys have such serious competition with who I'm talking about in this contest. And I don't know how long we can watch this for because it needs to move on somewhere else. All right, okay. I'm going to hand it over to Piers.
Yeah, the reason I buzzed you is there's always a moment in this competition when an act thinks it's a good idea to bring out a load of cutesy kids and win a load of votes, right?
Don't start on the
Well,
children.
I'm sorry.
It's not their fault.
It's not their fault, but it always makes me want to puke, to be honest with you.
That's too bad, Jason.
Comment on Sideswipe, not the children.
I am commenting on Sideswipe. They made the call to bring out a load of cutesy kids. It's not your fault, guys. All right,
These little cutesy kids are our students. These are kids that we've trained for years.
I'm sure you
Part of
have.
our talent is teaching the youth of America, teaching 9-year-olds and 8-year-olds how to do what we do with precision is something that's very difficult to do.
What I was going to say,
sir,
is we are here to run a talent show, and in my opinion, what you've done tonight has probably cost you $1 million.
Your final thought.
My final thought is the opportunity to perform with you guys is one of the best honors of my life. I'm serious. You guys are really good.
All right. So if you want to see these guys go through, you know what you got to do. Call 1-866-60-AGT-10. That's 1-866-602-4810 or vote online at NBC.com. But not yet. Let's hear it for Sideswipe. So you've seen our top 10, but only 8 will make it through. Who that is, of course, is up to you. Now, here's a reminder of all tonight's acts, along with their crucial voting details. To vote for the Duttons, call 1-866-60-AGT-01. To vote for Robert Hatcher, call 1-866-60-AGT-02. To vote for the Calypso Tumblers, call 1-866-60-AGT-03. To vote for Jason Pritchett, call 1-866-60-AGT-04. To vote for Butterscotch, call 1-866-60-AGT-05. To vote for the Glamazons, call 1-866-60-AGT-06. To vote for Cass Haley, call 1-866-60-AGT-07. To vote for Terry Fader, call 1-866-60-AGT-08. To vote for Julianne Irwin, call 1-866-60-AGT-09. And to vote for Sideswipe, call 1-866-60-AGT-10. Or you can vote for any of the acts online at NBC.com. And here they are, the America's Got Talent Top 10! They all dream of winning, but only you can make that dream come true. So now, are you ready? Let the voting begin! You know how this works. You can vote up to 10 times on your phone and your computer. If you don't get through right away, keep trying. The lines are open for 2 hours. The contestants are counting on you, America. We'll find out which 8 acts are keeping their dream of stardom alive. And then those 8 will fight it out for a place in the Final 4. If you think it's been pressure so far, you ain't seen nothing yet. That's next Tuesday at 8 p.m. 7 Central. I'm Jerry Springer. Thanks for watching. Good night, America.